First and foremost, we center solidarity. Solidarity in social justice struggles. We seek to do things differently. We seek to approach the space in ways that are different, in ways that are new, in ways that leads to providing real and authentic support to frontline activists and organizations seeking to confront, seeking to change the circumstances in which they live, particularly in relation to being dehumanized.
ACT holds a few things very, very dear and central. Voice, well, whether it's articulated as people speaking out in the space, or people sharing their stories, or people taking platforms to articulate their own needs. Voice is an important part of ACT Ubumbano.
So what I see ACT Ubumbano doing is creating these kind of reflective spaces for CBOs who would not otherwise have the opportunity to do that. And so in doing that, I think what they do is a couple of things. The one is they create an almost critical voice for the community. Local communities who are able to share their stories, share their own narratives, share their own realities.
I think that spaces like the ACT Ubumbano are the future of how we need to be thinking about solidarity. There is no one model. There are different alternative models, but certainly the kind of model that is being developed by ACT Ubumbano is something that should be a critical component of thinking through doing things differently. I think traditionally our spaces have not opened up to a broader civic space.
Anonymous, I have to cut you.
Oh, thank you so.
I have to cut you, Anonymous. There's something else happening. There's something. Thank you, Anonymous. I'm still on the ground.
We are live. We can see you. The whole country can see what is happening here. It looks very chaotic there. What is happening?
What is happening? I don't know. What's happening?
How do we just transition? Juliet asks, justice for who? Climate change is a risk multiplier. Zimbabwean women face flood and fire. What is the unifier?
A snapshot, if you can say. And so today we want to present that to you as we look at the specific of what you see here.
You may not get across through saying things in so many words, but there's a greater chance that you will get across in presenting it in an artistic form. It will touch something in someone else. And that's why it becomes so important for arts and culture to be part of the centering of the messages that we need to communicate to ourselves as humanity.
It has been a fruitful, a journey from the very start, from the first day up to now. I've learned now how important, art is, how we should promote art into whatever that we are doing. And I'm looking forward that as we go ahead, things will actually going to change. We're going to change our way of doing things, not as we've been doing. Thank you.
My experience here over the last 3 days has been very mind-blowing and eye-opening, because one has to learn from different struggles in different parts of the world, of this South Africa as well as outside of South Africa.
Very, very glad that I was in this platform. I've been fighting my comrades to be here, and they delegated me, and I've taken a lot. But there's one particular thing that I've taken away from this session is that the question of, do we want unity at all costs, or do we want principled unity?
I think firstly to affirm these spaces in the hustle and bustle of life and struggle and all its pressures, repression, etc. Critical to create space for reflection, learning, renewal and healing. And therefore the free space and the massive kind of participation enables a deeper reflection and sharing. And it's something that cannot be measured because the resonance of it cannot be measured. So yeah, thank you. It's a great space.